Good morning, or whatever time of day it is. So this is the spin workout today. So what we're gonna do today is do a little spin workout. And so we're just gonna go over kind of some basics to start with. So I'm gonna pause the music for a second and just explain a few things while we get warmed up. So there are a few things about a bike that you should know, and those are like how to adjust a little bit. And so you can adjust the bike based on your height. And so what you should do is you should have, when your feet are the height of the seat should be when you're all the way, your leg is all the way down, you're in the seat and your knee is just slightly bent. It shouldn't go all the way straight, but it should be slightly bent. So it's slightly bent when my leg is all the way down. So that's how the height of the seat that you want. And then you want the handlebars about the same height as the seat. But do whatever's comfortable for you. So we're just gonna get warmed up. We're gonna do like a 10-minute warm up, and we'll do kind of some exercises as we go through that. So you have the seat height set up, you have the handlebar height, and there are a few different positions that you can do while spinning. And so you can have your arms out like this, you can have your arms here, or you can have your arms like this. Some people call them first, second, and third position, but most of the time we're gonna be up here. We're gonna make this as comfortable as possible. So we're just gonna do a little 10-minute warm up, and we're gonna do some arm exercises and leg exercises with it. So as I get going, what I like to do is, in my warm-up phase, kind of point my toes down, kind of stretching as I'm spinning. Just keep your toes down and see if you can kind of stretch out the fronts of your legs. And then I put the heels down and have those going for a little bit. One important thing too that I haven't explained yet is the resistance knob. And so left makes it lighter and right makes it harder. And so what you want to do in your warm-up mode is have it pretty loose as you get going. And so you'll feel it kind of as you move it to the right. You know, you're having to work a little bit harder and a little bit harder. And so we're going to talk about resistance 1 through 5 in this class today. And so resistance 1 is just kind of you're pedaling without much of any resistance. 2 is just slight resistance. 3 to 4 is getting really heavy, and we'll get into that. And then 5 is all out. You can barely move. You're really struggling to even get your feet around the pedals. So, and the pedals have 2 different ways that you can wear them. So if you have cycling shoes that click into the pedals, then you can use those. Most spin bikes have just kind of standard pedals. You can't use like speed play pedals or anything with the spin bikes, but you can usually use just kind of some standard cycling shoes. But if you have tennis shoes, there are toe clips on the other side, and so what you can do is you can stick your foot in and then tighten those down, and you can use that when you're spinning. The reason you kind of want your feet somewhat attached to the spin bike when you're spinning is so that you can pull up as well as push down. So kind of using all your muscles when you're spinning. So if you think about it, and this is what I think of like when I'm going up a hill, or like I feel just like my legs are so tired, is I think about pull, 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 rather than push, push, push. So if you think about pulling your legs up, sometimes that gives me a little bit of relief when I'm in a hard spot. So I'm still on the kind of 1 to 2 range, just going slow in these first, 10 minutes of working out. So just still kind of slow and making sure you have water, which is really important. Possibly something to wipe your sweat off as you go, because this is going to be an hour-long class. So, you might want something to wipe off your sweat. So I tend to have like a long sleeve shirt on when I get started as I warm up, but I'm sure right after this warm up we'll shed this, and then I'm going to be sweating a lot. So Just making sure you have something maybe to wipe that off. You know, if you're in an environment where you're alone and can play music, I think that's great. I just downloaded a workout mix, so I don't know exactly what it's going to play, but hopefully it's something that will keep us going. I generally tend to listen to podcasts while I work out, but I don't think anybody is interested in my medical podcasts for this. So, all right, we'll just turn on some music. Little Nas. Just gonna turn up the resistance a little bit for myself, find a good spot. So we already did our kind of leg stretches, kind of pointing toes and heels, and you can do that, you know, as much as you want through the warm-up phase. And sometimes I like to do a little bit of arm warm-up too, just to keep my arms engaged. And so I'm just gonna do a little push-ups as we go. So I'm gonna have it on the sides first, and we're just gonna do 10 push-ups. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So just some wide push-ups. And now we can kind of focus a little bit more also on triceps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Just a little bit of burn in your arms a little bit. Water, very important. Sometimes I like to just stand a little bit, do a little quick running in place. So you can try and get yourself to stand and push a little bit here. I try to engage all my muscles as I'm warming up as we go. Let's do another set of toes down. So my toes are pointed towards the ground as I spin around. And then heels down. Okay, now just even out your feet again. A couple more minutes, so maybe we'll do another set of push-ups if you want. So some wide ones. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Do some triceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you're using the spin bike in the CVH or the OHC gym, sometimes you need to just make sure that the seat is nicely stable, because sometimes it kind of clips out as you move things around. So got a little Shawn Mendes going on. Whew. I'm already getting warm. right. Getting close to that 10-minute mark, so get a little more water. So this next workout's going to be 5 minutes. Then we're going to go 30 seconds fast and 30 seconds regular. So we're going to increase the resistance just so you can kind of start to feel it a little bit. So somewhere in the 2 to 3 range. And here we're going to go. We're going to 30 seconds fast. So increasing that cadence or the speed that your feet are going around. So 15 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. Good. Now just kind of slow back down. Get 30 seconds to just kind of go your pace that you want to. Just kind of relax. And then in 15 seconds, we'll pick it up again. Four, 3, 2, 1, go. So, yep, I'm warm. It's early. 10 more seconds. Keep that cadence up. 2, 1, okay. The one good thing about spinning is that you're not going against anybody else, just yourself. And so there's no standard resistance that you have to hit. It's based on your own ability. So, you know, you have your own bike, and you can set the resistance to your 2 to 3. All right, getting going on again for 30 seconds. Go. Okay, back to normal. Ten more seconds, and we'll go again. 2, 1, go. Five more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I have to try not to make weird faces like I usually do when I work out. So if you see me making weird faces, that's my norm. Okay, 5 more seconds. 2, 1, go. Okay, halfway there. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, off. Okay, I can't remember if that was 4 or 5, so we're gonna do one more. Then we'll get into our climb. On recovery, I try to get some water in. 10 seconds, so we go one more time. Ready, go. Five more seconds. Okay. All right. Give yourself a little recovery here. Turn down, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 5 minutes climbing and then 4 minutes of rest. And we're gonna do that 5 times. So what we're gonna do is increase your resistance to 3 to 4. So find that spot. And you can adjust as you go. All right, here we go. And I'm gonna start out of the seat. I'm gonna be out of the seat for the first minute, and then I'm gonna go back down into the saddle. Although I kind of like this, being out of the saddle, because you can't see my face if I make funny faces. All right, we're gonna sit down in 5 seconds. Okay. This should be, getting harder as you sit down and don't move that resistance. If you can't get your legs around, decrease that resistance on the knob, okay? We're in 1.5 minutes in, 3.5 left. Let's stand up again in 10 seconds. All right, here we go. Stand for another minute. This should feel a little bit easier when you stand up. Make sure you're keeping your back straight and not hunching over. Try to keep your back straight. Halfway done with this 5 minutes. Okay, 10 seconds, we're gonna sit back down again. Okay. Whew. Dripping on my phone. Another one. I'm sweating for sure. Remember, if this is too hard, back off. This should be enjoyable. Well, not totally enjoyable. I don't know. I don't love working out, but makes me feel better afterwards. "15 more seconds, then we stand for the last minute, okay?" Okay, here we go. We're gonna stand for the last minute. If you want to use a little bit different muscles, come here into third position. Keep your back straight. And kind of put your butt back over that seat. And you kind of can feel a little bit different muscles working. You guys, we're almost done with the first 5 minutes. 30 more seconds. Then we get 4 minutes of just easy. Okay, 10 more seconds. Then we're gonna flip out that resistance and sit down and spin. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Here we go. That was our first climb. So yeah, you shouldn't be feeling much resistance at all, because it's giving your legs a little break. Get some water. Oh, not sure you can even hear the music over my huffing and puffing. Maybe during these 4-minute, rests, we can do some arms again. Optional, not necessary. So, 1 minute, so let's do a few more push-ups. Ready? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Do some triceps in a few minutes, or in a few seconds. Okay, let's do 10 triceps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. I'm still dripping with sweat. I don't know if I mentioned this, but you should probably wipe off the equipment before and after. I trust that most people are wiping off on the equipment before they use it, but if you're using shared equipment, making sure you wipe things off. I have chosen a time to be here when no one else is, hence no mask, but be cognizant of other people if you're doing this at a time when there's a lot of people. So, minute and a half left of our spin, and then we're going back to another climb, okay? Maybe we'll do a little more push-ups. Do it at the top of the minute in 5 seconds. Okay. Eight, 9, 10. Okay, do some triceps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. 15 more seconds and then we're climbing again. Get my one more sip of water. Okay, remember we're gonna go up to that 3 to 4 effort range. Ready? Okay, bring it up. Let's get out of the saddle. Find that spot for yourself. I think I turned it up a little too high right away, but I tend to adjust as I go. Just trying to find a good spot that I think is gonna work me enough, but also give me enough reserve to finish a few more of these. Okay, 10 more seconds, then we're gonna sit. Don't change your cadence unless you can't get your legs around, but so it's gonna be harder. In 3, 2, 1. Yep, I'm feeling it burn, for sure. Whew. This is a good burn. Oh man, not going medicine for the people. I don't really think of this as a workout song, but I guess it'll work. So far the song has been pretty neutral. Okay, 5 more seconds till we stand up. 2, whew. So there are a few different positions. We talked about kind of this position here, you know, and then you can stand up, you know, and just barely touch your fingers. Try to stand. These all work, you know, different muscles depending on where you put your weight. Okay, 5 more seconds. We're gonna sit down again. Ready? Okay. Here we go. 2 of 5 minutes down now. Or 3. 3 minutes down. You're all yelling at me. So disclaimer, this is the first time I've ever recorded a workout of my own ever, so please give me some leeway here. Whew. All right. This one's going fast. 1 more minute, or 10 more seconds till our last minute. We'll stand again. Three, 2, 1, stand. So I'm gonna go into third position. Stick my butt back. Try not to drip on my phone. Oh, it burns some different muscles here. I'm gonna try and pick it up a little bit for the last 30 seconds of this climb. I'm just gonna get into the crest of that hill, almost to the top of it. Just 20 more strokes. We'll be at the top, and then we're gonna spin our way down. Oh, this always feels good to get the top of that hill. 2, 1, whoo, spin it out. Whew. All right, 4 minutes here. Get some water. We're halfway done with the workout already. I realize though that these are just repeat climbs. So you can do as many or as little as you want. If you want to do one set of 5-minute climb and 4-minute spin, that's fine. If you want to do 10, just repeat it. I'm going to do 5 today. Now that our legs are getting a little bit of a break but keep spinning, we'll do some more push-ups. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Do some triceps too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If this is your first time spinning, don't try to do the push-ups. It takes a little bit more coordination, and if you're just getting used to getting on the bike, just skip those. Or just go slow, slow down your cadence so that you can push yourself down. Eventually you'll be able to, spin really fast while doing it. But if you're not there yet, that's not a big deal. So, don't worry about it. All right, 2.5 of our 4 minutes down. We'll do some more push-ups for those of you who want to. Not necessary, but I do find that it seems to make things go faster. It works as a little bit of a distraction. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I may lose count when I do things. When I'm working out, I don't always focus exactly on the numbers. I tend to look at time more than anything, so. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right, 15 more seconds and then we're gonna climb again. Third one. Okay, get that up to that difficult. So this should be hard. I don't always listen to Mumford and Sons as I climb a hill, but I guess it'll work. All right, we're gonna sit in like 5 seconds. So, be ready to burn. All right, sit. Ooh. That initial sitting down always causes a burn. So I'm at the point where I'm thinking about pulling, rather than just pushing. We're halfway through our climbs, and that's where I'm at. So, ooh. All right, 15 more seconds till we stand again, okay? All right, 2, 1, whoo. I'm gonna go into third position, stick my butt back. Oh, this is burns. I change up the positions just because I get bored very easily and lose concentration. So I got to break it up into like 30-second or 1-minute increments when I'm on an indoor, spin bike or trainer or something. Whew. Okay, sit back down. We're on our 4th minute of 5. Trying to concentrate on push, pull, push, pull. Okay, 15 seconds until we stand for the last minute. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, stand. So I'm gonna stand for this one and use some different muscles. So you should have minimal weight on your fingers. If you're holding these strong, you're not putting the weight back in your legs. So just touch with your fingertips. Stand up as much as you can and use all your legs. So just touching with your fingertips for balance. All right, 10 more seconds. Get to the top of this hill. Although you wouldn't be standing, but Then we're gonna spin it out. 2, 1, woo. 3 down. 2 more. let's do some push-ups. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Some triceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Keep spinning. Keep spinning. Keep those legs moving. Don't stop them. Although I need to stop for just a second so that I can adjust the seat. So if you're spinning, you don't have to let and to get yourself to stop, you press down on this to stop. So that should stop you, okay? The seat at the clinic likes to slide down. So, there we go. Back up to a normal level. Hopefully it'll last the last 20 minutes of class. If I find myself spinning a little too fast, like my legs kind of out of control, just increase the resistance until you feel like you have a little bit more control. Some more push-ups in this last minute of our easy spin. Triceps. All right, ready for another climb? We're getting close. 15 more seconds. Get that up there. All right. Pretty big fan of Trevor Hall. Again, not sure this is workout music, but okay, we're gonna sit in 5 seconds. Woo. So this workout was just a 10-minute warm-up, some stretching as we went, 5 minutes as 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, quick cadence, fast cadence, and then normal, and then 5 5-minute climbs followed by 4-minute rest. Okay, stand again. So if you want to just write that down and not watch the video for future reference, that's how it goes. And the first 10 minutes are just, you know, an effort of 1 to 2 on that 1 to 5 scale. The 5 minute, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off is resistance in like the 2 to 3 level. And then these 5 minute climb efforts should be in the 3 to 4 effort level. And then obviously the rest easy spin is back to like 1 to 2. So okay, we're gonna sit in 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, we can sit and put our hands in third position and really work our legs here. Some different muscles, just feeling the burn. Woo. Five more seconds till we stand for the last minute. Okay. We're getting so close to being done. Trying to pick up my cadence for this last minute, because then we get 4 minutes of rest. Woo! "20 more seconds, guys. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Spin it out. Whew. One more climb. Sometimes I like to imagine kind of outdoor routes that I've taken when I'm doing indoor cycling. And so whatever hill that you think about climbing. So sometimes I think about climbing the Harmony Heights Loop in Orofino, which is very steep, especially the last, well, pretty much the entire last 2.5 miles, just straight up. Whew. But it's really good. Okay, push-ups. Another good hill climb is in Orofino, going out to the reservoir, out to either Bruce's Eddy or Big Eddy. Those are both really good climbs on the bike. Got to remember to tuck my elbows without hitting my knees when I do triceps. You should feel that in the back of your arms, back here. So when we do push-ups here, you're gonna feel it throughout your chest. And these you should feel more in the back of your arms. So, halfway through our rest, easy spin. Remember, one more hill climb. Think about in your own area where good hill climbs are. If you do this a few times through the winter and you want to go on an outdoor cycle ride with me, let me know. Always looking for people to work out with, for sure. And here's a plug for if anyone wants to do any triathlons this year, please, love to train with you. The Bald Mountain Triathlon, the second annual, will be in August 2021. And there are some in Moscow. The Palouse Triathlon is usually the first weekend in September. There's one up in Priest Lake, which is really nice. That's usually at the end of August. Coeur d'Alene is restarting its Ironman this year. So that's the last weekend in June. And I'm actually signed up for it. So if anyone wants to train for an Ironman, I would not suggest it being your first triathlon, but kind of a goal. It's 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike, and then a 26.2 mile run or marathon. So if anybody's interested in doing those, please let me know. All right, 10 more seconds till our last climb. All right, let's get this going. It's always hard on the last climb or the last set, but sometimes I also feel a little bit more energy knowing it's my last one and that I might as well use up all my energy to get through this last climb. All right, 5 more seconds till we sit. This is gonna burn. 2, 1. Smile through the burn. Smile through the burn. Remember, push, pull, push, pull, 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 pull. Whew, 30 seconds till we stand. Can you tell I like standing better? Three, 2, 1. Whew. Okay, butt back. Not too much weight on the hands or the forearms. Just there to give you some balance. All right. 15 seconds till we sit again. Feeling the burn. I'm tired. I'm tired. But guess what? We are halfway through this last climb. 2.5 more minutes. No. I think I'm maybe a minute and a half left. Yeah. Yeah, stand, sit, stand, sit. Minute and a half left. Okay, stand. Yeah, we're in our last minute. Hey. Okay. Here we go. You're about to crest up to the top of Bruce's Eddy. So close. You see the parking lot, and you're almost there. 10 more seconds. Just give it that last effort to get up and be done. Woo, done. Spin it out. You did it. You did it. Good workout. So now we're just gonna spin it out for 4 more minutes. And then get on with your day. Or maybe you're a glutton for punishment and want to do some more climbs. Me, I'm gonna stop at 5 for today. Oh. Really gonna have to wipe off this bike. We're not gonna do any push-ups this time around. You can if you want to, but we're just gonna do some stretching. So take your hands, clasp them behind your back, and push out. Open up through the chest. Good. Take one arm, bring it across, touch above or below the elbow, not at the elbow. And just stretch out. The other side. Get those triceps. Other side. Put myself a little too close to this rack with the balls on, but we'll learn. There we go. Now we're gonna point the toes down. Wish you could see this, but yeah, pointing toes down. Getting the fronts of those shins, or lower legs, stretch out. And then heels down. And stretching those out. If you can, thinking about pedaling with your heels rather than the fronts of your feet. Yeah. So kind of do whatever you want to do to stretch a little bit. Sometimes I like to stretch a little bit and kind of stretch my hips forward. You can do this on the bike or off. Kind of push your hips forward. If you're not proficient on the bike, please do this on the ground. You can also stretch your calves this way. You know, put your weight on one side and click that leg back, that heel back. You may only be able to do this if you're tight in the toe clips or have, you know, your shoes on clipped in. All right, so good job. You just finished an hour-long spin workout. Feel free to do it whenever. And now you're set for the rest of your day. Press to stop. Clean off the bike and stretch.